Hello, friends and family. Welcome back. Today I'll be showing you how to make beef shawarma. Can you hear the sound of that? I am Evelyn Food, so I'll be using paprika, garlic powder, ginger powder, onions powder, seasoning cube, salt to taste as my ingredients. Then, in a bowl, I have my neatly washed beef and I'll clean it with, I'll make sure I use a paper towel to dry it off. Then I will add in 4 teaspoons of my mixed spices and I'll mix all of them together and allow it to marinate in the fridge overnight, and I'll be using this the next day. I always do this because making a video can be very tedious, so I try to prep my ingredients a day before the next day. For this recipe, I'll be using 3 carrots. I'll get a grater. I'll use this other side of the grater and I'll grate it. It's usually nice to grate it in order to get that fluffy texture and crunchy texture. Next, I'll transfer this into a bowl and I will set it aside. The next step, I will get my cabbage. I'll be using half of this cabbage. I'll divide my cabbage into 2 parts, set the other part aside and use the other parts for our shawarma. I'll make sure I cut make sure I cut my cabbage into a smaller pieces, not into bigger parts, but into a smaller shape, just the way I am doing in this video. And also, if this is your first time here, thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you are a returning subscriber, thanks a lot. I love you all. Also, where are you watching us from? Please let us know so we can send you a big hug or give you a shout out in our next video. So in a pan, I'll add in my vegetable oil and add in my marinated beef. I'll be frying this on a very low heat. This is to ensure that the ingredients penetrate into the beef. And make sure that you don't overcrowd the frying pan. You give it space so it can fry well. Next step, I'll prepare my sauce for the shawarma. I'll go in with 4 spoons of ketchup and 2 spoons of mayonnaise. To get that sour taste, I'll add in half lemon into my sauce and I'll stir everything together and set this aside. I'll check my beef and I'll flip it to the other side in order to get the other side cooked. And I'll allow this to fry for some minutes before taking it out of the heat. Then I'll continue this process till I'm done with my beef. So next step, I'll go in with my hot dog. I know that this hot dog can be very tricky at times. Sometimes you put it and the whole body will get burned, but inside is still raw. So on this note, it's better you put it on a very low heat so it can get cooked at the same time. And once it's cooked, I set this aside. Next, I slice my beef into pieces and I set this aside. Next, in the bowl, I add in my sauce into my cabbage and my carrots and I mix everything together. Mix all the ingredients together, ensuring that the sauce touches every part of the vegetables, and I set this aside also. So if you like your shawarma to be spicy, don't forget this part. I went in with some black pepper in order to get that spicy, that hot taste. Next, I'll be using this flat bread for my shawarma wrap, and I will try to provide a video of on how to make this flat bread. I'll place my flat bread on the chopping board and I will apply some of my sausage on it because I want it to be creamy, watery, and that I go in with my vegetables, my cabbage and my carrots, then I add in my beef. Please be generous with your beef. Put enough beef in your shawarma because you want to be eating and drinking and sipping and enjoying yourself. Then I add in my hot dog. Okay, so now this is where my problem started. Auntie is struggling to wrap this. I have done this wrap 360, still I couldn't get it right. And I said, oh wow, let me not come and kill myself. Let me respect myself. I went and got my foil paper. Jejely. And I now wrap it with my foil paper. Let peace reign with me and my shawarma. After doing this, I placed it on the pan to heat it up. And I continue this process with other wraps. Please, I need to go to school for wrapping shawarma. If you know any school I can go to, please recommend. Your girl really need it because I don't know how I find it so difficult wrapping a shawarma. Or maybe because this shawarma bread, maybe because it's very small, I feel so. Maybe if I get a bigger one, I'll be able to wrap it very well. But don't worry, I will go to the school. I need that. I will go to the school and learn how to wrap shawarma. Anyways, I've already placed my pan on the heat and I'll allow it to heat up on a very low heat, and I'll place my shawarma in the pan. This is to also cook the bread a little and also to seal the bread and hold everything together. So I can see how yours turn out. You can send me a message on my Instagram handle at Abilin Food. Thank you. Bye.